a few things lined up here to talk about, so we're going to get things started with this. You know, you be forgiven if you didn't, and if you weren't aware of this upcoming Seth Rogen show called The Studio. They haven't done a lot to promote it, to be honest. They had dropped an earlier trailer. Well, today, they dropped a new trailer for this show that's coming to Apple Plus. And the name of the trailer is Depocalypse. And it starts off with this. If you guys haven't seen it, you've got to see it. It starts off with this. Basically, they're making a zombie movie. But instead of you getting infected by zombies biting you, you get infected when zombies spray their blood-filled diarrhea out of their asses on you. And that's what kills you and turns you into a diarrhea zombie. And it's glorious. It's one of the best things I could have possibly seen all week. And so they dropped this trailer, and apparently this little spot is going to play at the Super Bowl. And you know what? The cast for this thing
stacked
is completely stacked. Get this. Martin Scorsese. You know how many episodes? Probably a lot of these are going to be like one episode. Martin Scorsese, Zac Efron, Catherine O'Hara, Bryan Cranston, Catherine Hahn, Paul Dano, Seth Rogen, Ike Barinholtz. By the way, Ike Barinholtz is one of the most underrated guys in movies.
Wasn't he the neighbor in the neighbor?
Yes,
yeah.
And he was in Blockers with John Cena.
Right.
He's one of these guys who's just hilarious, and you recognize him immediately when he pops up in something, but nobody knows his name. He actually came into our studio once.
He did,
and he was delightful and wonderful and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, the show looks all kinds of hilarious. If you don't know anything about it, here's the basic premise of it, okay? So here's the log line. As movies struggle to stay alive and relevant, Matt, that's played by Seth Rogen, and his core team of infighting executives battle their own insecurities as they wrangle narcissistic artists and craven corporate overlords in the ever-elusive pursuit of making great films. With their power suits making their never-ending sense of panic, every party, every set visit, casting decision, marketing meetings, and award show presents them with an opportunity for glittering success or career-ending catastrophe. As someone who eats, sleeps, and breathes the movies, it's the job Matt's been pursuing his whole life, and it may very well destroy him. The reason I love this trailer, and then it got me to go back and watch the other trailer for it before, is because as I'm watching it, you have to understand, I've been fortunate enough in my career to be on studio lots a lot. I've even had the opportunity to sit in big studio pitch meetings and stuff like that. Here's the crazy thing. What Seth Rogen just showed in this trailer as the atmosphere in a studio is more accurate than anything else I've seen ever portrayed in film. Now, it's not exactly like that. It's not as over to the top and ridiculous, but it's total chaos. It's everybody fighting for their little piece of the pie. It's like the most ridiculous things being said. And I really think Seth Rogen tapped into something here. So if you haven't seen the first trailer, in the first trailer, Seth Rogen is just like, he's talking to Catherine O'Hara and he's like, I've loved the movies my whole life. And now I'm being asked to be this head of this studio. And I feel like they're making it my job to destroy the movies. And right. It's one of the funniest things.
It seems like what Lionsgate is actually going through right now. I mean, and it's actually it's Lionsgate, the studio behind this series. But it's going to be on Apple TV Plus. Two things. This kind of like reminds me of like the movie studio version of Entourage, or maybe even the one that got really popular on Netflix, where they have these cameos being played by, they're playing themselves. Yeah. Most likely, right? So,
as far as I know, yeah.
And number two, would you rather get doo-dooed on or bit by a zombie in order to get infected? I'll straight say I'd rather get doo-dooed on. If I'm going to get infected, this will be the only time you'll ever hear me say, I want to get shit on.
Well, that is clearly the question of the day, right? Like that's the question. Which would you rather have and do? And you know what? I'm going to say bit. You know why I'm going to say bit?
Man, that's flesh coming off your neck.
Okay, yeah. But I'm going to say bit because you can get bit once and then it's done. Like if you get zombie blood diarrhea on you, until the moment you die, you're just always aware that you've got blood diarrhea on you. And to me,
you think the zombies who got shitted on are just walking shame? Like,
yeah,
they're
walking
like,
shame. Oh, it's just so funny when Johnny Knoxville goes, he's dropping trow.
He's a half Z.
He's half Z.
He's not a real zombie. No. Yeah.
Anyway, I think this looks great.
It does.
I'm really excited about it. I love movies that give an inside kind of self-aware look at the movie business. And I think Seth Rogen's the guy to do this. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Hungryroot. You know, grocery shopping used to be one of the biggest struggles. Between your busy schedule and wanting to eat healthier, it just feels impossible to stay on top of everything. But all that changes when you discover Hungryroot, the easiest way to eat healthy without the hassles. Hungryroot is like having your own personal grocery shopper. They take care of the weekly shopping for you, recommending healthy, high-quality groceries tailored to your tastes, nutritional preferences, and even health goals. They've got it all: smoothies, snacks for the kids, ready-to-eat meals, and even supplements. For me, Hungryroot is absolutely a game changer, guys. My health goals have become so much easier to stick to. I love how they personalize my cart every week and even get smart about my preferences as I go. It's honestly stress-free and so simple. You're gonna love Hungryroot as much as I do. Take advantage of this exclusive offer. For a limited time, get 40% off your first box, plus get a free item in every box for life. Go to hungryroot.com/Campea and use the code Campea. That's hungryroot.com/Campea, using the code Campea to get 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life. hungryroot.com/Campea, code Campea. Anyway, guys, question is for you. Did you have a chance to see the trailer for The Studio, the Dupocalypse trailer? If so, what did you think about it? Maybe to you it looks too silly. I think it looks fantastic. I can't wait to watch this. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.